lower back pain when walking, standing, and lying down. So if any of those activities tend to cause your lower back pain or worsen it, that can mean that you have a tight hip flexor. The hip flexor attaches from your lumbar spine or your lower back into your hip. And when that hip flexor becomes tight, it tips your pelvis forward and it actually compresses the joints in the lower back and typically will cause lower back pain when you're walking or standing or lying flat. So I'm going to demonstrate a stretch that you can do for your hip flexor. And we can do this in two different planes. So the first one is, if we're stretching our right hip flexor, we're going to come up into a lunge like this. And what's really key with this now is before you do this stretch, you want to contract your abs, so bring your belly button towards your spine, and then you want to squeeze your glutes together. And through the entire stretch, you want to keep your belly button towards your spine and squeezing your glutes, and then you're simply going to move forward. Hold that for a few seconds, come back, and you can lightly kind of continue to bounce and stretch. And by having your abdominals contracted and your glutes contracted, that's going to get the pelvis in the right position so that you can put the best stretch on that hip flexor. Okay, the other way that we can also, and that you'll want to stretch the hip flexor is in the other plane. So you're again going to get into the lunge again if we're stretching the right hip flexor. And now what you're going to do is abs, belly button towards the spine, contract the glutes, and then from there kind of lean forward, but now you're going to kind of push this hip outward with your hand overhead, and then again you should feel this stretch in here. So again, you can kind of bounce, come back, bounce, come back. And by doing so, you're going to stretch the hip flexor in both planes, which is going to, provide the best stretch that you can for a tight hip flexor. So give that a try. For more information on neck and back pain relief, you can visit my online information center at www.drericlundonline.com. That's drericlundonline.com. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Eric Lund, your Roseville neck and back pain relief chiropractor.